about a year ago, my ex and I broke up. And it was such a terrible time for me, especially the first month of us breaking up because I was just so depressed. I was I felt so drained mentally and physically. I was so sad. I wasn't motivated to do anything until June 1st. I decided that I was tired of being sad. I was tired of being unmotivated. I was starting doing nothing. And I got up and I started going to the gym. And ever since, I am grateful that my ex and I broke up because the gym has made me a lot more resilient. It has taught me about hard work, discipline, and just routine. Telling me, it taught me that you gotta wait for things in life. You don't, things aren't handed to you. You have to earn it. And that's exactly what I did. I've made significant progress in the gym and, towards my body. And I'm still going. I'm not done yet. And that's the thing I want to talk about today is if you're in a toxic relationship, pull the trigger, man. Let go. It's gonna be okay, bro. I know what if you're contemplating breaking up with someone, you're just like I can't do this anymore, but you're just staying because you're scared, you're comfortable, you don't want to hurt their feelings, whatever it is, you just have this excuse in your mind. I'm telling you, bro, it's a lot better to just pull the trigger and move on. I'm gonna get into what my relationship looked like because I know a lot of people can relate to the things that happen in this relationship. So, my ex and I, when we first got together, it was great. It was amazing. We were always hanging out. We were connecting, and we have a lot of you know what, and I was just so comfortable. I was so happy. I was like, fuck, dude, I can't get enough dopamine. You know what I mean? And then we started arguing and arguing and arguing. It started off with one argument like per week. And then next argument it'd be two. And it'd be three and then it'd be four. And it just kept on compounding over time and went to a point where it was just a straight arguments. Like we just would argue and argue and it felt like we're just battling out. The relationship felt so combative instead of loving and caring. And if you can relate to this, man, you know how that feels, bro. You know how it feels. It does not feel great when you and your partner are just screaming at each other. You know, it does not feel great. You feel like shit. And let's just say this was going on for a long time, like a year, and I didn't tell anyone about it. I did not tell anyone because I didn't want to lose her. You know, I didn't want to lose. I didn't want to lose this. The dirty. I didn't want to lose the female companionship. But then eventually, we broke up because enough was enough, and because for the longest time I was like in this mindset of we're not like I'm not gonna argue with her today. I'm gonna be better. Oh, we can fix this. And once you have that kind of mindset, that the relationship's over. The relationship is done because, guys, if you're with someone that you truly love and admire and respect, you're not gonna have to fix anything. You're just gonna click. You're gonna be compatible. That's just how it works. What the heck? But anyways, yeah, as I said, you're just gonna be compatible. You don't have to overthink it. But if you're with someone you guys are constantly arguing, they don't support you, you always overthink when you're around them, you're constantly changing up who you are, then that's not a good relationship. You can't be with that person, man. You gotta be with someone who loves you for who you are and what you want to do, you know? And there's so many women in this world, And if you're a woman watching this video, there's so many men in this world as well. You just gotta better yourself, and then that person will come. Great people are created after breakups. A lot of CEOs, a lot of celebrities, a lot of athletes, a lot of YouTubers were created because they've had experiences with, bad breakups. They've had bad breakups, and now they're a great person. That's what you guys have to do. You guys have to use this pain that you have to strive for anything better. And the same goes for not only breakups, same goes for, let's say you lost a friend. Let's say you lost a friend, you lost a loved one, you didn't make a team. People are picking on you, they don't believe in you. Use that. Use it. Prove them wrong. Or use that pain that you have in your heart and use it as motivation, as fuel. Because relationships, breakups, make or break a person. And for majority of people, it breaks them. But not if you're watching this video, you're different. You're not going to be like anyone, the people who just use breakups as something to bring them down. You're going to use it to make you better. That's what we need to do. So, be better, guys. Please be better. Dude. I remember when there was countless nights where I was just staying up, we were like texting, arguing through text, and she would leave me on, she would just leave me undelivered, and I would just overthink, just constantly anxious. And if you can relate to this, bro, this has to be one of the worst feelings. Just on your bed, looking at the ceiling, and you're just like, bro, just left there to suffer. And it sucks, dude. If someone is doing that to you, that's not a good person. That's called manipulation. And if that's happening to you, you need to cut them off. And there's many examples, but if you're in a toxic relationship, if the relationship just doesn't feel good, if you feel like you're in a battle with the other person, very, very competitive, yeah. Be with someone who's gonna uplift you. You guys grow with each other. They're supporting you. And yeah, just filled with love. There's a lot of people in this world, and you'll find that person. You will. But first, you have to be by yourself for a bit. You need to be single. If you're the age of 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, these are the years where you should be grinding. And the only reason why you should have a girlfriend at this age is if they're the perfect person and they're willing to stick by your side. But most people in this generation aren't. There's not a lot of people who are willing to stick by someone, So for now, I'd say just be single. But yeah, toxic relations. Man, crazy. Anyways, I hope you guys achieve all your goals. And if you watch this video, do 20 push-ups right now. Bye.